morning. So it's currently breakfast time, and I'm trying to force myself to want to eat oats. I've never been someone who's really good with eating oats. And this especially started like, I don't know, started turning my stomach whenever I really started getting into like all my anxiety medicines and stuff. Like, food hasn't been the same for me. There's days where I like have such a hard time forcing myself to eat. And there's days that I don't eat. I'm trying to like make myself eat because I've gotten to where people started saying, "Oh, Olivia, you've lost so much weight. You look so good." And I'm like, oh, well, I mean, I haven't been eating, but okay, thanks. And then I started weighing myself, and I started like seeing how low the number was getting. And then I started obsessing over the number, and that's not good. I can already tell this don't smell good at all. All I have in here is vanilla and cinnamon. It smells good, and then you get the smell of like porridge, and it reminds me of a nursing home. I'm gonna see if my coffee's done. Yay, coffee. I've gotten to where I make a huge pot. I'm the only one that drinks decaf coffee. I can't have the caffeine because it makes my heart go insane. And I've noticed since I started cutting my caffeine amounts, my anxiety and my panic attacks are like less frequent. So I'll make like a full pot, and so I don't have to make myself decaf every single day. I pour the rest in a Tervis cup, and I put it in the fridge, and I actually warm it up. And this actually works really well. People think it's so gross that I do that. I'm just like, you're talking to someone who drinks instant coffee, okay? Nothing's really gross at that point. Fun fact, if you put your thingy, whatever this is, back on the coffee burner and there's not water in it or something, like right after you turn it off, it'll bust. Learned that at Parkway. I never saw that happen. I don't know if it's true. I do remember getting yelled at so many times when I worked a breakfast shift. And I'd get yelled at because you're just gonna bust the coffee pots. And you also can't leave it laying out on the counter because it'll bust, apparently. I don't understand. But okay. I ran out of coffee stirrers, so I'm like using all these like little plastic knives. Do people actually use the plastic knives that come in dinnerware sets? Like, we only use the spoons and the forks. We don't use the plastic knives. Oh, too much cream. Ooh, I don't like that. That's too much. I'm trying to like wean myself off of coffee creamer too, especially this one, because Logan went to the store and usually he can come back with like sugar-free stuff, and I'm like a little carefree about it. But yeah, lately he's been coming home with the sugars. I'm trying to cut myself off, and for some reason I just went ham, and now I've got a really big bubble in here. It's a little too much. It's still too much, but I can take it. Oh no, for once in my life I'm too short. How exciting. Let's hope this stays. I hope it stays. So I've really been struggling this week. This week I have not been allowed to come to work because my job was given away. Oh, it irritates me so much. Could you imagine if like I'm just sitting here and there's like somebody coming up right there? I would flip out. Yeah, my job's been given away, and you know, work was the only thing kind of like helping me to get through my days, because like give me stuff that I could focus on for like 12 hours at a time, and then, well, anywhere from 2 to 12 hours at a time. But either way, I had a set schedule, and I don't have that this week. And it drives me insane. Like, if I don't have a set schedule I can follow, my brain is trash. So I'm trying to find things that I can do Somehow it's already, is it Wednesday or Thursday? Echo, what is today?
It's Thursday, December 17th.
It's Thursday, December 17th.
I have ideas for fun gifts that will always bring a smile no matter what day it is. Just say, Alexa, find me funny gifts.
So I'm trying to find something that I can do that will like entertain my brain and like help me kind of like get through the days since I don't have work to rely on now. I just realized tomorrow's the 18th and Logan goes back to work tomorrow night. I don't know. It was like I woke up a little bit later today. Like usually if I'm at work, I have my first dose of my anxiety medicine at like 7 or 7:30. I didn't get it in me today until 8:30 and I'm like feeling it, which makes me think my everyday like 1 pill a day medicine that's supposed to be like putting chemicals in my brain to fix me, it ain't strong enough whatsoever. It's like, I'm like, you hear it, you see it. I'm like, well, you probably don't see it, but I know it's happening. Like, I just feel so like, I feel like I'm in a daze. And I'm like, if I like try to breathe normally, I don't get a full breath in. I'm sick too, but that's besides the point. My sister gave me her old piano because she got a new one for Christmas. So I might try to screw around with this some today and try to teach myself some things. April's been helping me to learn some stuff on the piano, but she teaches herself and she can play by ear and she can play it perfectly by ear, and she's been doing it since, oh my god. My first memory of her doing it was whenever she was in high school, so that was like, she graduated 2005, a long time. And I can play by ear on some things, like if I have a song in front of me that I've been practicing, like God Rest You Merry Gentleman, I've gotten to where I learned that song pretty well and I know what it's supposed to sound like in my head. We'll wait on the dings. I got hot during all that. But yeah, I've gotten to where with like God Rest You Merry Gentleman, I can like, I've played it enough times and I know roughly what it's supposed to sound like in my head that I can notice I hit a wrong note and I'm like, oh no, that ain't it. Or if I forget and I don't have the notes straight up memorized. So I'm like, if something don't sound right, I'm like, wait a second, and I like play around until I find it and I'm able to find it. That's as far as I can get with this whole play by ear thing. She can literally just like hear a song in her head and just come up with like the chords, the melody, the everything, and like add filler notes to make it all like fancy and pretty. Like, it amazes me. She's always been the talented one. She didn't share any of her talent with us. Oh, heavens to Betsy, I'm hot. My mom and my sister like randomly spiked a fever, and it was like a pretty high fever to the point they got COVID tested and all that mess. And I was around both of them, and I'm just like waiting for my fever to spike. Just waiting. So like anytime that I like get, I don't know, weirdly cold or weirdly hot or my head starts burning, I like run and grab a thermometer. I was thinking I need to check my temperature right now, but I guess it's a little too late for that. Maybe in an hour. I'm really wanting to get Subway for lunch. Like a Veggie Delight on wheat bread with sweet onion sauce. It sounds amazing. I might have to do that. Grubhub. I need a gummy. I've never taken these before and I'm actually really scared. Ooh, they smell like stinky. They're orange. I don't know if this is gonna taste bad or what. Ew. 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 Oh God, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Oh God. I don't know how to get the taste out of my mouth. So I just took, it's like CBD oil drops that like you're supposed to put in your in your mouth. And it's orange flavored. And it tasted like I didn't peel the orange. I just like bit through the rind and I got that like not yellow. I got like that white, it almost looks like peeling skin stuff. You know what I'm talking about. That's exactly what it tastes like. That is disgusting. So I've been having dreams for the past I'd say the past couple weeks where I am either dyeing my hair or I'm dyeing someone else's hair blue. I really want to dye my hair blue. I feel myself getting ready to have a panic attack. I can always tell because my eyes start doing like really crazy things and I start seeing like everything kind of looks like a staticky TV. That or I start seeing like lines. Oh, I hate it so much. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to have one. I've gotten to where I keep a pulse ox on me at all time. Like I have a bag full of like all my anxiety medicines, my thyroid medicine, my inhalers, and all that mess. And I always keep it with me. And I keep a thermometer and a pulse ox just because if I start having a panic attack, you can't fight cold hard facts. And right now, my heart rate's getting, well, it's jumping. It was at 120 whenever I started to almost say, hey, my heart rate's almost at 120. See, I keep a pulse ox on me because I have a very hard time. I'm just going to close my eyes because I can't look straight at the camera. I'm seeing lines. I keep a pulse ox on me because I have asthma too. And whenever I can't breathe, my chest is getting tight. It could be asthma or it could be panic attack. I'm gonna go lay down. I don't feel good. If there's anything I learned, just gotta get my panic attack essentials before I go in there. So a full bottle of water. I'll grab an ice pack. I already have a trash can in there in case I get nauseous. Okay. We'll try food again later. I'm gonna try to find something on TV. I don't know if I want to do YouTube or Disney. Let's do Disney. So I don't know how much of all this I'm going to keep in the vlog, or if this vlog is even ever going to see the internet. But just in case it does, and anybody else goes through like panic attacks, anxiety attacks, or just any kind of attack in general, I feel like I should share what I do and why I'm doing what I'm doing. So, for my panic attacks in particular, there are a lot more physical symptoms than they are anything else. So, I grab an ice pack and I keep this thing in the freezer now so it lasts longer. I grab one of those so that I'm focusing on how cold my head is, or how cold the back of my neck is, or how cold something on me is. I always keep my bag of drugs right beside me, so if I need to pop one of my anxiety pills, or like the quick acting ones, I can grab one of those. I've gotten to where I keep this lotion nearby. This is a CBD lotion by Belle Pearl. She's on Facebook. I keep that on me. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. It's just kind of like an extra something to have. I usually turn the TV on so I can have something I can focus on over here. And then I usually also play something on my phone. Usually it's like Phase 10, or I do a word search or something like that. And then I also always have a big glass of water nearby because I start getting very dry mouth, thirsty whenever I start having panic attacks, and especially whenever I have to start taking my medicine with it too. I always like to have that glass of water. And I always like to at least sit down or lay down, because whenever my eyes start like doing that thing where like everything looks like a dream through like a static TV, or it just looks very like strange, I like just getting somewhere where I can lay down. So if for whatever reason I feel like I'm gonna get really dizzy and pass out or something, I'm already down. I don't have to worry about hitting the floor. So I'm actually going to get off of here so I can have my phone and just have that extra little degree of safety blanket. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later.